Hi, I'm Danielle, the domestic scientist, and today's video is a little bit of a decorating experiment. Now, I have an open concept home where my home office, my living room, and dining room are all open to each other. And I'm always struggling to try to keep a cohesive look across these three rooms. I happen to love restoration hardware inspired decor, and I have a growing collection of thrift finds as well. So I'm trying to figure out if I can take the pieces that I have and shop my home and create a cohesive restoration hardware inspired look across my open concept floor plan. So let's get started. So here is my inspirational photo. I like the bookshelf that they have. I love the fact that the shelves are open, which my office has open shelving as well. All the books are the same color, which is a plus. I'm just going to turn mine around, and I like the fact that there is a nice decorative object in between a lot of the books. Now, I love the look. However, I have a lot more books than this, so I'm going to see if I can tweak it and still make it look glamorous. So to attempt this look, I'm just going to shop my home and pull out all those things that are within a particular color palette or are restoration hardware inspired, and then we'll just kind of place pieces around the house and see what we come up with. All right, so I'm going to start with the tablescape. I'm going to keep it really simple. I have a tan and black runner, and then I have some cream placemats that I'm going to use. But the star of the show is actually the plates. Now, I have to show you guys these plates. I happen to find them on clearance at my local Home Goods, and I was so excited to find these. When I first saw them, I was like, ooh, I don't know. They're kind of dark. I wouldn't know what to do with them. But I happen to have just seen that video by DIY with KB, and Kiva was doing her dining room tablescape, and she has like a dark table, and she used some dark plates that she got, I think, from CB2 or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, so you can use dark plates. So I really felt encouraged to do it, and I happened to find these dinner plates, and I'm so excited about them. Now, for those of you guys who know, my husband does get a little opinionated about my home decor purchases, so he did try to get me to take these plates back. He tried to veto me, but I reversed the veto. So yeah, leave me a comment in the box below and let me know what you think of my new dinner plates. So for the centerpiece, I used a simple black vessel that I got from the thrift store, and I did accent it with some olive branches from Hobby Lobby. All right, so I'm going to start in my home office, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bust at the top, because that bust, I absolutely love it. It looks so good at the top of the bookshelf, but it's also too tall to go on any of the shelves. And now I'm going to just try to keep organizing all of the decorative items with my books to see if I can't create that restoration hardware style look. So to create more color balance across my open floor plan home, I decided to put only the light accessories in the office because all the furniture is dark, and then the room that's directly across from it, which is the dining room, has mid-tone furniture, and then I did accentuate the tablescape with some things that were light and a couple of dark accents as well. So throughout my decorating process, I continue to cross-check the color balance throughout the open floor plan, and I think the best place to check is to stand in the back of the dining room, where I can get a very clear view of the office and of the living room along with the dining room table. So what I'm checking for is making sure that there are dark elements in each of the rooms, that there are light elements in each of the rooms, and that there are woods in each room, and also mid-tone items in each room. As much as possible, I want a unifying theme across all the rooms, if not all three, at least two. So in each room, I do want some heavy dark elements because the furniture in the office is so dark. So I'm going to use dark accessories in my living room. Now, that being said, I have done a restoration hardware living room makeover last year, and if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link to that video in the description box. Now, when I did that upgrade or that makeover for my living room, I just put in some earth tone pieces, some black pieces, and some cultural pieces, and just kind of put it all together. However, I wasn't really looking at what that living room looked like balanced against my dining room and my living room. So for this video, I'm going to just use those black accessories in my living room because I really want to play up the dark colors, just because I want it to pair well with my home office. So I do like the way the living room turned out. It looks very similar to the other look that I created, but it just has more uniformity of color, and I think that that's really working better in this space. So I like the way my restoration hardware makeover looks in my open floor plan. I think between the office, the dining room, and the living room, there are some cohesion there, but it's also very unique in each space. I think each space has its own characteristic, but it still kind of flows together from one room to the other. So I'm glad you guys stuck around. Before I wrap up this video, I do have an update for you guys. I want to talk about the next step in my home decorating journey. So while I did this open concept decorating video just to show you how to create a restoration hardware look, it is not complete because the next step in my journey is to paint this space. So quick sidebar, for those of you guys who are new to my channel, I just wrapped up the 6-week one-room renovation challenge, and I do have a playlist posted where I go through 6 different videos all about how I renovated my powder room on a $300 budget. So that's really the first part to my home renovation journey. And now I'm going to start tackling the paint in these rooms. So I'm going to be painting over the next few weeks the office, the dining room, the entryway, the bar, the living room, and that small hallway that leads to the powder room and the master bedroom. So I'm going to take you through all of the color theory and the paint selection and just kind of how I'm trying to select paint colors for each individual room and how I'm accounting for the amount of natural light that flows in and how I want to create a cohesive look across these rooms. When the painting is over, I am going to work on a more permanent decor look for this space. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll know I do love restoration hardware, but I also love chinoiserie. So I'm kind of having two different dueling home decor styles, and I'm not really sure which one is going to win out. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. So I'm Danielle, the domestic scientist. I am so glad you joined me today. If you like today's video, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.